Hey everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm Roto, and I'm finally back after 9 months. It feels like it's been forever, but I'm glad I'm back making videos again and playing Minecraft again. Since my last video, I've gotten a new PC, and that made recording and editing so much easier and more efficient. Starting with this video, I'm going to be making a new Minecraft series on a fresh world, and if there's any other games that you guys want me to play, then just let me know in the comments and I'll check it out. Let's go start that new Minecraft world. Alright, let's start this new world. I'm going to be doing random seed. I'm going to be having show coordinates on and fire spread off. I like to build a lot, so I just turn the fire spread off, so if there's lightning storms or something, my wooden builds don't get completely burnt to the ground. Let's just see what we get. Just gonna wait for it to load in here. It doesn't take too long. Ooh, there's a village right there. And there's a mesa. This is good. This is really good. I like this. I've never once spawned right next to a mesa. That's really cool. Alright, let's go get this tree. The very first tree. We're doing it. We're doing the Minecraft for the first time in 9 months. It's crazy. Just gonna dig down and get some stone and then we'll be set. Alright, that's plenty of cobblestone. I'm gonna make a full set of tools. Straight to the village. Straight to the village it is. That's what we're gonna do. There's hay bales right here. That's good. I'm gonna take all of those because that is an excellent food source. I'll just turn a bunch of it into bread and I won't even need to worry about food for the first few days. So that's perfect. I don't think there's any blacksmiths in this village, which is unfortunate, but I can't complain because at least there's a village here. Alright, I'm gonna make sure I get out of loading distance of the village because I don't want it loaded in at night. Otherwise they'll all get killed. Alright, only one more sheep. One more sheep and then I can get a bed. I gotta find a place to make a house. That'd be probably a good thing to do. This would be a cool area to set up a base. It's like right between mountains, mesa biome. There's dark oak forest over there. There's even a swamp mixed in. That's quite weird. So much stuff. Mountains, dark oak. I think there's birch over there. And this is trying to be a desert, but failing miserably. Interesting. Alright, let's set up a base. There's a cave over here, which is pretty lucky, and there's also one right here. And I was just looking over here to get a tree, and I looked in here, and there's iron right there. So it's literally easy as that. Oh, it's only one. You're kidding me. Come on, give me one more. We still need 2 more iron. That's unfortunate. I thought it was gonna be more than that. Oh, there we go. There's more iron. Leave me alone. Hey, don't touch. Okay, I'm going. I am leaving. Thank you very much. I will be back. I'm gonna grab a shield and go back. Oh, well, I do have 1 iron. It's enough to make a shield. That's all that counts. Well, the most useful thing I can make with 1 piece of iron. And there we go. There's a shield. I'll equip that and then we will go grab the rest of the iron because we definitely need that. Alright, come at me, dude. There we go. Oh, there's lots. Okay, I see. Yo! Okay. Blow up the spider. Blow up the spider, I dare you. Blow him up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, lights. Lights everywhere. I need lights. There we go. More iron. Yes. Probably grab some coal while I'm down here because then I don't have to use charcoal for cooking anymore. Gotta sleep quick. There we go. So for this video, I think I want to get the base set up here. Just some little type of house thing. And then I want to probably find my first diamonds, like at least enough to make a diamond pickaxe. for this episode. I think that'd be fun. All right, I'll cook up all this iron. That's 9, so that is enough to make a bucket, a pickaxe, and man, I don't even know. I guess another pickaxe. I'll try to make the house look decent, but I don't have too many different materials yet. I do have some stuff from the mesa though, so I can get some terracotta, try to make it look nice with that. All right, I think that's probably good for now. I'll make a double chest just to hold some stuff for now. All right, there we go. I've got 1 full stack of torches. I've got my bucket, so here, I'll go fill that up at the ocean or lake, I guess. It's pretty small. And then we are going to go into the cave and try to find some more iron. Just want to get iron armor. Then after that, we're on to diamonds. Looks like this one goes decently deep, so that's good. Lots of iron just in this one room. That's pretty good. And more iron. This is going to be easy, man. I just got back from my caving trip, and we returned with a grand total of 2 stacks of iron plus 19, and then 36 gold, because we were definitely underneath the mesa for part of that. I found crazy amounts of gold the entire time. Off of that one caving trip alone, I've already gotten fully suited up with iron armor, which is pretty sweet. And not only that, we also have 2 more stacks of iron in here, along with the 36 gold. So that's pretty good. We'll be able to make a anvil when we need one. And for now, I have my full suit of iron armor. So before we go to find diamonds, I think it would be a good idea to at least lay out where we're going to build the house in this area here. And maybe just like finish it off, and then I can focus on getting diamonds after that. So I've been gathering resources for a good minute now, and I just wanted to come back and show you guys that I've found 2 dogs. Or I guess wolves right now, but they're gonna be dogs. I'm gonna tame them. I've got 2 bones on me right now. I think there's some more in the chest. Hopefully we can get at least 1. Come on. All right, I need to go get more bones. Stay right there. I only have 2 more. That is not good. This is not looking ideal. Come on, give me at least 1. Yes. All right. I got a dog now. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Right here. Right here. Yeah. Sit. Good boy. All right. So I've done a good few hours of just grinding out farms and collecting materials now. You can see I have a small wheat farm and a small carrot farm there. And over here, I just flattened out the top of this one little island and started growing sugarcane here. Eventually, I'm going to be putting sugarcane all along the top of there. So now we can definitely get on to building the house, because in this chest here, I have all the materials that I could possibly need for it. But before we do any of that, I'm going to make an anvil. And the reason for this is because I need to name my new dog. There we are. Gonna place it down right over here, and then we'll grab our name tag out of the chest. And in honor of all the dogs that I've had in previous worlds, we are going to name him Fred the Third. An absolutely beautiful name. There he is. I present to you Fred the Third. The way that I got that name tag was actually just from fishing. So I caught this one fishing rod from a drowned, started fishing for a bit, and I managed to catch, along with the name tag, I also caught this fishing rod. Unfortunately, it has Curse of Vanishing on it, but I don't think I'll be dying while holding it anytime soon, so I think that'll be all right. I'll probably combine it with this one here on the anvil that I've just made. And I also caught this bow, which has infinity on it. That is really good because it means I won't need to use any arrows. I can just keep 1 or 2 in my inventory and I'll be good to go no matter what. So I'm really glad I caught that. I'm going to combine this bow with the one here in the anvil as well, and we'll be good to go. All right, so let's get to building the actual house. We're going to make a palette for what we're going to be using in the build. So I'm going to grab a few of the materials that I think I might use, and then we're just gonna see what looks good together. I'll place down a bunch of this stuff and just see what looks good together, because if it doesn't look good together, there's no point in building it, all right? So we'll just throw down this. I'm pretty sure dark oak and red terracotta looks good together. I mean, to me it does, at least. That looks good to me. Maybe a foundation with the terracotta, possibly, and then have this on top. I don't think that looks too bad. That looks decent together, so I could do that. I think that's definitely what we're going to be using, is red terracotta and then dark oak logs and oak wood. And then we'll use probably a mixture of cobblestone and andesite. So first of all, I'm just going to mark out where I actually want to build the house. So I'm just going to kind of lay out the house. I'm just going to lay out this here. This isn't going to be an absolutely massive house or anything. I just want it to be functional for the first little bit that I'm actually building here. I'm going to have to go grab some more red terracotta. But yeah, I don't need this house to be massive. Just enough for a little bit of storage and enough that I can keep myself going for the first few videos at least, until we need to move on to something bigger. I think this is probably the best place for the door. That'll be where the door goes, and I'm just going to build up these pillars here just to kind of frame it out a little bit. It's nice to see what I'm trying to do when I'm building it. And what I could even do is get these pillars and step them out one, like to here, and then have it go up, and then it would have a little bit more shape to it. I might do that. We'll see how it looks. After looking at this built up version a little bit, I think I have decided that I really want to put a second story on it. And for that to look decent, I think I'm going to replace all of this with all of the oak wood with some red terracotta, and then put the oak wood on the second floor. Hey guys, just a quick update. So I've finished doing all of the walls pretty much. I don't think I'll need to adjust the windows any or anything. I think that looks good. And then I framed out the second floor completely. And I've also went around to the door here, where the door is going to be, and added the deck, or like a balcony type area. And so that's going to just be there, like looking over the lake. And that'll be pretty cool to have that. I'll just have to build the roof and detail everything out, because I want to put flower pots along here, that type of stuff, just to make it look nice. And so yeah, we're just gonna get it finished, and I'll be back. I'll probably update you along the way just on how the roof is going and detailing everything. One thing that I like to do when I'm making the roof of a house is that instead of making the entire roof out of one specific block, like for example, I'm probably going to be using dark oak for the roof. Instead of building the entire thing out of dark oak and having it all flat, I like to make the edges out of another block. And in this case, we're going to be using cobblestone. So what I'm going to do is just go to the outside here. And I think I want the slope to be going like this way, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to start by coming to here and putting one there. And then this will end up going like that. And now I can start going up, kind of like this. And so the entire edge of the house, the entire edge of the roof surrounding it is going to be cobblestone. And then the actual main section of the roof is going to be made out of dark oak. This is what the roof looks like when it's completely framed out but hasn't been filled in yet. So this is a slightly complicated roof to build. It's nothing crazy, but it's simpler than just one pyramid. There's actually two pyramids that are kind of separate, and then another area above the deck that's going to be more flat and less sloped. Other than the little details, which I'm going to be adding now, the house is actually finished. All the structural things about it are completely done. It's been framed out. There's a deck now, and the roof is completely done. I'll try and give you guys a good look at what the roof looks like. I expanded this one little thing here slightly to be a bit bigger because it was too small before. And then there's also one of those on the other side, which is a little bit harder to see. I would have to go over to that island there, but it's definitely looking just as good as I had hoped. So now what we're gonna do is go around. I have in my inventory stone buttons, fences, glass panes, and then both kinds of trapdoors, as well as 3 regular doors for in the house. And then I also have a few other things like hay bales and barrels. So I'm gonna be placing all of these around the house just as details to make it look a little better. So the first thing we'll start with is at the bottom of these posts, I like to add trapdoors and then just fold them up like this, and it kind of looks like it's supporting it. All right, that's all of the oak trapdoors that we need for the posts. So I'll grab the buttons now, and I just place them on the corners like this. So it kind of just looks like nails, or at least something that would be holding the logs together and supporting it. Not necessarily super realistic as to what it would actually look like, but it's just something fun to add. And that's all the buttons. So the next thing we'll do is I'm gonna grab the glass panes, and I actually need to go up onto the deck for this because, as you can see right now, there's no railing up here, which is not exactly safe. So I'm just gonna use glass panes. I think it looks really nice. I could have used fences and that would look good as well, but I think glass panes are gonna look good in this case here. And I think I have just enough to finish. Yep, we're good to go. Since we're over here, I'm also gonna add the doors right now. So I'm gonna put that the other way, I think. I'm gonna make it face this direction. And then from the inside, it's got the little gap there. So there's one door, and then the other 2 doors are downstairs. I have one going into this room here. That actually kind of looks good, but I think I'm gonna offset it inside here like this. Yep. All right, so there's one door, and then the very last one is gonna go on the outside just like that. I'm gonna make a little door frame type thing around it. I do have some dark oak stairs here, so let's try using that. You can just put stairs kind of facing like this, and then with the fences that I have, I can just add this, and I think it looks really nice. It's just like the rest of the stuff that I'm adding. It just gives it a little more detail, makes it look a little more finished. So that's another thing that you can do if you have the resources and the time. One of the things that we can also do with the posts and the fences is you can go into the corners and just add a fence here and there. If you're doing your own builds, you don't necessarily need to add all of these different details. This is just kind of examples of what you can do, but I think a lot of them can look cool together. You don't necessarily want to add too many different types of details to a build, or it can look kind of cluttered. But if you just add the right amount, it can look really, really good and a lot better than it would be if you hadn't added any. For some of the last 2 things, I have the barrels and the hay bales, and I'm just going to have these around the outside just to look cool. So I think I'll start with the barrels. So I'll put one there, and then I can also put one, yeah, I'll put one over here. I'll put one more over on this side. And then with the hay bales, I'll just make a little stack. Just kind of random. Doesn't really matter, doesn't need to be perfect. Just kind of stacking them around in no particular way. Now, one last thing that you can do is you can get some trapdoors and a bit of dirt. And under these windows here, we can put some dirt there, grab trapdoors, and then just fold them up around these. And it acts as kind of like a flower bed. So you can stick flowers in it, and it looks pretty nice. And you can put these under any windowsill. I personally keep them on the ground floor if I'm doing like little flower beds like this. Because on the top floor, if I'm gonna put a flower pot type thing, I'm gonna use actual clay flower pots. I'm just gonna finish off adding a couple more fences and flower beds around the place, and I'll cut back when it is finished. After an hour and a bit of detailing and working on a couple other things, the house is completely finished. Every single bit. I've even got the 3 chests inside of it that I had out here before. Or actually, there was 2 out here. I added an extra one in there because I needed a bit more space. And we will be expanding the inside of it later. Probably a basement, just so we can add a storage room. But for now, this is completely finished. And I'll take you for a quick tour of the house. So here's the 3 chests. And then this is kind of a workstation area. If you go over here, this is actually the bedroom. It's just a couple chests. These don't have anything in them. They're just for looks. And then this is like a dresser type thing, coat hanger. There's a little lantern. If we go upstairs, there's a table. There's a sink. We've got counters. This is a dishwasher. Might not look like one, but that's a dishwasher. And this is a fridge. So we've got the whole set. And then this room here, I've left it empty for a very specific reason. This is the perfect size to put a enchanting table or enchanting room in. I can put the enchanting table right here, and the bookshelves can surround it at the perfect distance. So this is going to be the enchanting room. I'll probably end up making that next video or the one after. But yeah, the house is pretty much completely finished. I've even got a deck out here. There's a couple flowers and 2 chairs here looking over the ocean. But yeah, that's the finished product. That is the finished house. So now that that's done, that frees us up to go find diamonds. The type of mining that I'm going to be doing is strip mining. That's the most efficient way to get diamonds. And to get prepared for that, what I'm going to do is, first of all, I think there's a bow in here somewhere. Yep, this one right here. We're going to be grabbing this bow with the infinity on it, and we're going to be combining these two so that that one has full health. That costs 8, that costs 2. So this is the one we're going to do, and we're going to name it, yes, I'm very creative. So there's our bow, and then we're going to grab a bunch of pickaxes. We're going to get a bunch of stone pickaxes going because that is just going to make it easier. And then we will also bring a bunch of logs in case we need to make more torches or more pickaxes while we're down there. Instead of building a massive staircase that's just really time consuming and goes all the way down to bedrock level, I'm just going to dig down and literally straight down. But instead of digging on one block and getting myself killed by jumping into lava, I'm going to stand in the middle of these 4 blocks, and that way I can always see if I'm about to fall into something. And so no matter what, I'm safe, even though I'm digging directly below myself. I made it to level 37, and this right here is exactly why I don't dig straight down on one block. I was just clearing out the caves directly near my mine. It's just over that direction, I think, somewhere. And I was walking through this cave, and right there, found some diamonds. Well, at least one. So let's see how many we got. I'm going to clear them out all the way around before I actually mine them. I don't want them to drop into lava or anything. It looks like we've got 4, I think. Yep, 4 diamonds. So that is enough to make a diamond pickaxe. That's pretty good. I think I'm going to definitely still strip mine because I need to find at least one more so that I can make an enchanting table, and then we'll be set. There we go, 4 diamonds. That's huge. I've returned from the mining trip with a total of 15 diamonds. That's pretty good. I'm actually surprised we got that much. I was expecting around 10 maybe, but the extra 5 is definitely going to be nice to have. I can probably make a couple tools, and we'll for sure have enough to make the upstairs enchanting room. So that's pretty sweet. As well as that, we've got a stack of iron in my inventory, bunch of gold smelting up here, more iron smelting up here, and another stack that I had smelted while I was in the mine. Okay, that's what I've got in my inventory. But yeah, tons of everything. We've even got a bunch of redstone and a bunch of lapis lazuli. So we are pretty much set. So I think this is probably going to be the end of the video. If you've made it this far, huge thanks to you. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time.